Welcome to today's session on using Azure Resource Manager for automation. In this episode, we'll cover how ARM template help you manage Azure resources through infrastructure as a code, IAC, ensuring consistency and automation. So let's get started. What are ARM templates? Well, ARM templates are JSON based files used to define and deploy Azure resources consistently and repeatedly. JSON is your JavaScript object rotation files. That is the language. Now, they support infrastructure as a code methodology, allowing you to manage infrastructure with versioning and automation with the help of multiple scripts. Now, it follows declarative syntax. Well, here, ARM templates describe the desired state of your resources, making it easier to manage complex environment without sacrificing the execution steps or procedures. Now, automation and CI/CD integration can also be done. You can integrate ARM templates into CI/CD pipelines. That is your pipelines for content integration and content delivery. This is done for automated deployments, specifically for your Azure cloud environment. It can also be used for on-prem as well. So I can say it is across your whole environment. And this can be done by ensuring consistency and minimal manual intervention is required. Now, what are the benefits of ARM for automation? Well, if you use templates, you will ensure consistency. Here, you can ensure resources are deployed in the same way across all the environment again and again and again. You can take advantage of automation. Here, you can automate resource provisioning to reduce manual errors and save overall time. Plus, you can actually link multiple scripts together. That is your version control. Before version control, a declarative approach, we already know that Azure ARM templates follow a declarative structure or schema. Here, it defines desired state for resources, letting Azure handle the creation and configuration using accuracy and repeatability. So in simple words, the template just tells Azure what to do, step by step, in sequence. Then we can link multiple scripts together, which brings us to version control. Here, you can manage and track changes with multiple versions, making it easy to always roll back to a previous version, which was stable. So let's go to our lab and try to create some simple ARM template and deploy them. I will see you in the lab now. Okay, so in this lab, we will see how we can use ARM templates. Now, you can search for ARM templates quick start on any browser. Then you will go to this GitHub repository maintained by Microsoft. And over here, you will see your ARM template, quick start guides or examples in this section that is quick starts. You click on it. And over here, you will see all the types of resources, and they are categorized properly for you. You have to search for the category you need. And if you click on it, then you will get the templates designed for that specific category. So let's search for, let's say, Microsoft Compute. And here are all the other templates. You can have one VM with load balancer and 2 network cards. You can have 2 VMs internal load balancer. And similarly, you can search for any template which meets your scenario. For example, this one, VM Simple Windows. So this will be a simple Windows computer. You just click on it, and here you have the JSON template. You can even download it to edit it according to your needs, or you can just click on Deploy to Azure straight away. If you click on it, it will take you to the Azure window. You may have to sign in if you are not already signed in. And here it is. This is your template. This is where you will make your changes. So you can actually edit the template, or you can edit the parameters. If you are happy with the template, then you can add your resource names. For example, over here, I will select my subscription, then I will select my resource group, then I can select my region, then the local admin username. So I will call it NITA admin. I will give it a password. Now, do I need a DNS label prefix? Not really, so you can leave it. All the empty spaces with star is actually a compulsion. You have to fill it. Public IP name can be a generic my public IP, or you can even change it. Now, do you want your public IP to be dynamic or to be basic? You can select that. So I'll go with static. Now here you select your operating system versions. So in this template, they only selected the Windows Server operating system. So if you want Windows 10 or Windows 11, then you have to change your template. You have to edit it, and you have to add additional image names as well. Now the size. Again, D2S V5 is okay, but if you want to change it, you must know the actual code of your size, whether it is D series, N series, or any other series. Now the location. Basically, this location will be fetched from this region. VM name can be simple VM, or you can even change it. Security type, I will select standard. Then click next. It will run the validation. If it fails, that means something is remaining. Maybe, for example, now DS5 family core quota. I don't have this quota. So in my template, I have to select some other size which is available. So this can be an example of changing your template or editing it. So let's go back and click on Edit Template. Remember, I don't have the quota for this size, so I have to select some other sizes. So now you have to search for that value, and here it is. So default value for my size is standard D2S V5. I don't have it, so I need to select some other sizes. So basically, I will go back and try to create a new machine. You go to size, and this is the size I want to use, standard DS1 V2. So I will copy this and paste it here. That's what I need. Save it. I don't want to create a machine like this. It is just to get the name of the size. Now it is saved. Let's try it again. And hopefully I will have the quota for this size. So remember, every subscription may have different quota limits. I'll go with this. This can be static. Basic is fine. This is fine. This is the new size which I changed. Location is okay. Security type, I will go standard. Let's see if this gets verified. Perfect. Now, it got verified because I had that size. And I also showed you that you can make changes in your template. And let's click on create. And now we just have to wait for this template to initiate. Perfect. So the deployment is done now. And if you go back and see if our resource is running or not. Here we go. A simple VM is there. So this is the method where you can get your template from Azure's repository. Then you make changes according to your own environment. So you edit your size, you edit your VM name, and then you test the deployment. If it works, then you can save that template for future use. Maybe you want to deploy multiple machines like that. So you can use it for automation. And that's it for this demo, and I will see you in the next one. All right, in this lab, we will see how we can create our own ARM template repositories. So we already know that if we want an ARM template, we can just search on Microsoft Azure's GitHub repository for the ARM template. Then we can make the changes in that ARM template and we can deploy it. But where will we save it? Like where we can actually save those JSON scripts? Well, we can actually save it on premises on NAS or maybe on a SAN or maybe in just your hard drive. But what about if you want to save it on cloud? Well, there is a tool called template specs for that. So search for template specs. And over here, you can either import the template, which you already saved, or you can create a new template spec. So basically, you just click here, provide this template a name. I will call it NITA VNet template. Then you have to select a subscription and a resource group. And don't worry, you are not selecting resource group where you will deploy any resource. No, this resource group is just selected where this template will be saved. Region will be, let's say, Canada Central. Again, not for your resources, just to save this template. Then click Next. And that's it. Here you copy paste your own template, you make your changes, and then you save it. So let me just save a simple template to create a virtual network. So I'll go back to GitHub and then click on Quick Starts. And this time, this is not a compute module. This should be a networking one. So let's try to find networking. Here, Microsoft Network. You click here. And all of these are your ARM template related to networking. So we need to find the ARM template to deploy a simple virtual network. Here we go. A VNet with 2 subnets. Yes, we don't need 2 subnets. We can even remove one. So we got our template at least. So if you go here, and this is the one. Here we go. This is our template. So I will just copy this and paste it over here. Now we can make changes. We don't need two subnets, so you can remove it. All right, let's go from top. VNet 1, VNet name. This will be your address space in which we will create multiple subnets. So subnet 1 prefix will be 10.0.0.0. Next one should be 10.0.1.0. Here we go. We don't need this. So we can remove this section until here. All right. So we removed it. Let's click next. Next. Oh. Yes, you also have to give your script a version because you can have incremental improvement in your script. So I will just call it 0.1. Next, next, review, and create your template spec. At this point, you're not deploying it, you're just saving it on cloud. Now, let's say in the future, you want to actually deploy it. So you will just find your script, click on it, and then click on deploy. Yes, this process can also be automated with Azure Functions. And here we go. Subscription selected, resource group selected, region will be Canada Central, VNet name can be VNet 1. Address space is 10.0.0.0. There's only one subnet because we removed the second subnet. So it is not mentioned here. Click next. Let it validate your resource and then click on create. Oh, okay, so failed. Let's see what went wrong. Oh yes, I removed the subnet too, but I also have to remove from the parameters because it is calling subnet 2. It should not call it. Again, no problem. You can always go back and make changes there. So this is my template. So I will go here, I will click on my versions, and this is the one I created. I click here, and here we go, edit. So let's make our changes. So I will go to edit template. As you can see, I have my subnet here, but if we go at the bottom over here, so subnet 1 is being called, that is fine, but where is my subnet 2? It's not there. So I must remove this as well. Perfect. So that portion is gone, and then I will click next, next, and save changes. So now subnet 2 is gone. Let's go and deploy. Same process. Subscription, resource group name is there, Canada Central is fine, VNet name is fine, everything looks good. Now let's deploy it. All right, so let's go to our resource, virtual network, virtual networks, and here we go. Our virtual network is deployed. And this is the method where you can actually create multiple your template spec. You can save it for future use as well. So that was the end of this scenario. I will see you in the next one. Welcome back. I hope the lab was clear. Remember, a simple ARM template can be deployed quickly without any issues, but ARM templates can also be very complex. What if you are creating a template for a very resource-intensive and complex architecture? Yes, ARM templates will require some coding and scripting expertise. But once done and tested, you can just keep it and repeat it again and again. So the hard work is initially, but once your ARM template or script is ready, then you can just use it in any environment. Now, to sum it up, today in this episode, we covered ARM template, what is ARM template, and how it actually streamlines your resource deployment. It uses the methodology, which is infrastructure as a code. Just like PaaS or SaaS, this is again a new technique, that is infrastructure as a code, IAC. You also learned how they ensure consistency, automation, and easy version control of Azure resources. But the only catch is, initially, creating a good ARM template may require a lot of expertise and a lot of trial and error. So don't be shy. Get a template and then start tweaking it and testing it. But you should be testing it multiple times. You have to make sure that it works flawlessly before using it in production. That's it for today. I will see you in the next episode. Take care and try to deploy some templates of yours.